Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Teri Hunter. I'm an intuitive astrologer and I'm here today to talk about the new moon in Sagittarius on November 30th, 2024 at 10:21 p.m. Pacific time. New moons are always where the moon and the sun come together in the darkest phase of the moon. It's very much considered sort of a conception energy, as if the two planets are coming together to create something new. And yet, whatever they're trying to manifest, whatever the focus is planted with faith, with sort of this knowing that there's a journey of nurturing and a journey of intention moving forward. The idea that this new moon is in Sagittarius at 9 degrees, for me, sort of doubles down on the Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius is the ninth house naturally. The ninth degree represents the Sagittarian energy. We see that the new moon is making an opposition to its ruler, Jupiter, in Gemini. It's also making a square to Saturn. And so I think that these two aspects are really coming into play about how this new moon will roll. Let me show you the chart right now and tell you why and how I think we can best utilize this energy. Oftentimes people think new moon good and full moon challenging because the new moon is planting something new and the full moon is illuminating something. For me, I actually find the new moon a little bit more challenging than the full moon because it requires something deep inside of me, something where I'm connecting to the soul within me, the divinity within me, the part of me that knows that I am not of this human body. So when we look here at this new moon at 9 degrees, we are absolutely planting something that has to do with our personal pleasure, our faith, in the ideas of romance and the conception of children. I say all of that because right now at the time of the new moon, this new moon is in the 5th house of Sagittarius. So there's this little imprint of that Leo energy on top of the new moon. So if for some reason, you feel that whatever you're trying to achieve, you're aging out, or, you don't have the resources, this is an opportunity to connect with God, with your angels, with your guides, with your own soul, and set your intentions. And I think that this is very strongly evidenced by the square to Saturn. Saturn has been traveling through Pisces for quite some time, a little over a year now, and it is just come out of its retrograde. So it's still staying strong at this 12th degree, which is the Piscean degree. So Saturn is tasking this new moon to really connect with your spiritual, religious, whatever your beliefs are that are beyond the physical, that expand you beyond this human realm and the laws that we are bound by within this human experience. This is further evidenced for me by the opposition to Sagittarius's ruler, Jupiter. Jupiter has been traveling through Gemini for, I don't know, about 6 months or so, maybe a little more. And it has been having to sort of come down off of the mountain of those lofty ideas of seeing the big picture and being the visionary into the everyday life and implementing those visions into the everyday life. Jupiter rules expansion, foreign people, foreign places, higher education. It rules the Justice Department, but it also rules business and commerce and writing and branding and publishing. And from my perspective, content creators, people who are using these internet platforms to be modern day poets, modern day artists, modern day people with speaking their voice and their mind. So as you plant the seeds within this this house of expansion, this house of going to new places, both within the physical experience, but mostly for me, within the emotional experience and the spiritual experience. And Saturn's square can have me doubting myself. It can have me connecting to unconscious fears that I don't quite understand. And at the same time, Saturn is saying, stay the course. Stay the course with your intentions. Stay the course with your communication to spirit. This 9 degrees is just a mere 6 degrees away from, no, 5 degrees away from the great attractor within the Shapley cluster. So this new moon is giving everyone an opportunity to attract the things within the earth experience that they need to manifest their desire. That would be attracting the partner, attracting the job, attracting the money, attracting the family, attracting the property, whatever it is that you want to manifest. The challenge for you is to stay in your belief system and in daily practice and communication with the divinity within in a way that supports what you want versus the fears you have that you will not achieve it or attain it. I think that is really the main theme. And it also is an opportunity for everybody to sort of break a karmic cycle of lack. One another theme I think is important in the Saturn Pisces transit is the awareness that Saturn builds in the material world. You know, when you're ruled by Saturn, you don't believe it unless you see it. You want to build it, you want everyone else to see it. And yet in the Piscean energy, everything is very much felt in the emotional body, the subconscious body, the ethereal body. So here you're being tasked on some level to marry these two elements together at the time of this new moon in faith so that you can experience something that seems otherworldly. Now, we do see a trine here to Mars, and Mars in Leo is in a good energy. And I think that this trine is supporting the pioneering spirit, the willingness to adventure into the unknown of my faith. And I think this is also supported by the trine to the North Node. The North Node stretching in Aries to a very individualistic place. The Aries and the Mars energy, obviously Mars rules Aries. So we're seeing kind of a similar theme in the trine here. So when you stay the course of your own individual thinking, when you stay the course of your own individual ability to co-create with the universe, and then repeatedly declare to the universe, I am, and then whatever it is that you want. I am prospering. I am enjoying love. I am experiencing great connection with my family. I am experiencing my own magnificence and my brilliance in creation. Anything you say after the words I am are really kicking in a Jupiterian energy and helping to neutralize an old story that no longer fits. Imagine Saturn in Pisces almost like a pair of pants that you wore when you were 5 years old and you were still growing, and you're trying to put those pants back on. They're tight, they're uncomfortable, they're restrictive. And yet, if you allow for the growth that is being challenged but offered in your everyday life by Jupiter, you could literally experience a shift within your soul where Saturn starts to provide the reward. I also want to note that Jupiter at this time is at 17 degrees, which is the Leo degree, which plays back to the 5th house right now. So I think that this is a really powerful, I'm going to stop my sharing right now, a really powerful opportunity for us as souls experiencing the human dynamic to infuse our divinity into our intentions. And as we do that, we become the magicians in our lives, and we start to harness the mind within the physical experience to support the soul's intention within this lifetime. So this is a very powerful and I think a very magnanimous new moon. And while the opposition and the square seems a little challenging. And actually, when I think about it, Jupiter and Saturn are in a square as well, because what we're feeling is this sort of opportunity to expand through Jupiter, through the connections of the law of attraction, and to be aware of the human experience and its restriction, and then to move past it. Okay, so that's it for our Sagittarius new moon. Again, my name is Teri Hunter. I'm an intuitive astrologer. If you'd like to book a reading with me, my information is below in the description. Please be on the lookout for your December monthlies. They'll be coming out any day now. And take full advantage of this new moon because there's a lot of new energies coming in the stars, and we're going to feel these shifts very palatably in 2025, and even more so as we move into 2026, 27, 28, and 29. All right, everybody, please like, please subscribe, please share, and I'll see you soon. Have a great new moon in Sagittarius. Bye-bye.